Alright, here's the motherfucking deal. We're back for a motherfucking podcast. I didn't shower yet, and I also didn't plug the mics in because it wasn't working. I don't know why. I think it's because I got rock in my charge port, to be honest. I mean, I know why. I got fucking a lot of shit in my charge port, and it's not working. And so, we're just not using them. We're just gonna fucking do it like this. I kinda want to lift it up, though, you know? Lift it up, and then you pop. I may or may not be stoned. Don't fucking look at me like that. There. And I need some water. Just give me 2 seconds. Goddamn. Sorry. See, sometimes my brain moves faster than my body. Didn't even fucking hide the time yet. Didn't grab water yet. I gotta fucking do all these things or else we're not gonna have a podcast. We're just gonna have me sitting here bitching and moaning. What the fuck is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How the fuck are you? I'm doing alright. Hopefully you can hear me on here. Hopefully it sounds clear. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. I'm going to try not to yell, but I'm also going to try not to talk too quiet. Just because, you gotta be quiet around here, gotta be talking normal. You have your inside voice, you got your outside voice, alright? You can't be using your inside voice outside, and you can't be using your outside voice inside. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't got any sins. That's the biggest problem with this podcast, alright? I have money, but I don't want to go and spend it. And I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna tough it out. I got some cigars. I can smoke those, They're not too bad. I'm considering going back to cigars fully, but I also should protect my lungs, Can't be fucking my lungs up. Can't be doing that. I worry about my lungs, but I also worry about the damage that the Zins are going to cause to my teeth and to my stomach, because there's no long-term studies yet. There's no long-term studies on Zins. So I got to sit here and worry about all the microplastics and all the bullshit inside the Zins. But the thing is, the crazy part is, the Zins don't say that they have cancer causing, or that they cause cancer. It's the only nicotine product. Damn, he stacked the tower. I didn't even realize. I always wait for Chance to stack the tower. But this can doesn't say it causes cancer on it. It says nicotine's an addictive product, but it doesn't say it causes cancer. So I'm sure most people sit there and assume, oh, these are safe, they're good for you. I don't. I always question the bad shit. What kind of poison are they putting in there? What are they trying to scam me with, Because I don't want to fuck myself up. And maybe I worry too much about my own health and my body. But that's why I try to keep myself healthy. Because if I'm not healthy, dude, I start worrying. Like, I took a few weeks off the gym. I won't lie. Obviously, it doesn't look like it. That's the thing. Once you get fit, you're just maintaining it. It's not that hard. I'm still getting stronger, though. I can feel it. And doing construction probably helps, too. All right, but I did take 2 weeks off because I wanted to save a little money, all right? Gym memberships are expensive. 30-some bucks, It's not crazy expensive, but $30 is $30, dude. So I proceeded to push it 2 weeks so I wouldn't have to spend the $30 on it. But then I spent it on Monday after work. I went to the gym, and then I went to the gym Tuesday in the morning at 4:30, and then I went today in the morning at 4:30. I did a little bit of legs and chest. I fucked around today, I won't lie. I was kind of sore. I didn't want to do shit either. I was pretty pissy this morning for some reason. I don't know. I was pissy yesterday. I don't know why. Sometimes I just get this low-level stress feeling inside me that just makes me want to freak the fuck out. And I'm like, all day I'm trying to keep it together. Like, don't fucking freak out. Don't freak out, dude. And I have little spazzes throughout the day. Like, fucking yesterday somebody told me to do something, or I said something. I had recalled a guy saying something and he didn't remember saying it. I'll go to the grave saying that this motherfucker said what he said, all right? But he's a wild guy. This fucking guy, I don't want to say his name because he's pretty discreet, dude. He fucking keeps to himself. But if you know him, you know him. If you don't, you don't. But this guy's crazy. He does a lot of crazy shit. He's a survival type character. I'm not going to say any specifics because he's a wild guy, all right? But he's like a survival. Your average survivalist, you know? Somebody who's ready for anything to happen. And if something happens, he's going to be great. He's a veteran. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. But I got mad at him for... It was just a split second I was pissed. Because I was like, I know damn well he said that. But, you know, what are you going to do? That's the thing. My brain... I've realized my brain's like a control freak. It wants to control everything. And it can't control everything. And I've realized that. But then it fucks with me trying not to control everything. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point where it's like, inside my own skull, I'm battling myself. And it happens all the time. It happens every day. It happens every single day. There's a war going inside my mind, and I can't stop it. And so I just work. I just keep working. And that's all I've been doing for past few weeks, to be honest. I haven't taken a fucking day off. Even on the weekends, Adam and I have been going up to the fucking Waterloo. We took out a slab of concrete, or asphalt, I should say. It was asphalt, and the guy wants concrete there. So we leveled it all out, took up half the asphalt, gonna pour it, do the other half, and then pour it, and then the job's done. And it's a pretty easy job. It's something to do, you know. I've realized that Adam's philosophies and the way he lives is he lives by a Christian code. He's a good guy, and the way he lives is his life is pretty admirable. And I know I've said that before, but he's a pretty good guy. He just works all the fucking time. And I understand why, because what else is there to do around here besides make fucking money? Especially because there's always shit to pay for and nothing to do. So that's actually, I've never put it that way in my own words, but like that's exactly what it is. I've never thought about it that way until I just said it. I should have said, but like, yeah, we don't fucking know. We don't know what we got to come. We got a lot coming to pay for and nothing really to do. That's why we get so bored when we go out and fucking drink and do stupid shit. And I'm glad I haven't drank in like 4 some months or something like that. I forgot. Whoever watches this shit can probably go back, but don't you trust me. There's been temptations where I've fucking wanted to, but I just don't. I do not. I want to bad sometimes, but just because it's easy. It's the easy way. I don't think suicide's easy. I was like, whoa, we can't say that word. No, I'm going to say it. I don't think that's easy. I don't think there's an easy way out. I don't think that exists because it can't happen, you know? It just disperses. I forgot my train of thought. That's why I was trying to like not tell anybody, but I lost my train of thought. It disperses the sadness around to everybody rather than just your sadness within your vessel, if that makes sense. It's not an easy way, but alcohol's easy. Anybody can drink, and it's actually accepted in our culture to drink. And then you don't have to deal with a lot of things because you're drinking, you know? A lot of things you become numb to it. And then you're just like, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit, so I'm not gonna. And, I realized that when I stopped drinking, when you do stop drinking, the only thing left to do is just do your responsibilities. Everything you should have been doing when you were drinking, and most people probably weren't drinking like me, dude. Listen, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it the fucking best of my goddamn ability. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's fucking drinking, working. I don't care what it is, dude. So I would get hammered and spend everything I had. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted, but then it got really sad and depressing. And then I had to stop and really reassess what the fuck I was doing. And I'm like, damn, I was really not that good again. I kind of lost myself for a while, I think. I was really stuck up on some past shit that fucked with me for a long time. And I got over it now. But I was not a good person during that. I was learning. I was learning and I'm still learning, all right? I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, I got problems, but, you know, everybody does. But this crazy shit I learned this week, they brought back, it has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but they brought back dire wolves. They're working on, and you don't know what a dire wolf is? It's a prehistoric wolf that was alive during the Pleistocene era. During the last ice age, there was giant fucking wolves in it. They brought them back, dude, through gene editing. They can edit genes as long as they know the genome, dude. They could fucking edit the genes to 100% accuracy. And he was talking about how, like, if they need enough DNA 10 times over to be able to do something like that, because like there's missing links within the DNA that they find. So maybe they find a tooth or a skull and a fucking pelvis bone or whatever the fuck they find, you know, different pieces. They have to have it 10 times over, because then that's enough to fill in the gaps of the code. Then they have the full fucking thing, and then they can pinpoint inside wolf genes, like a wolf embryo. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I guess it would. How do you edit a gene? That doesn't make sense to me. Somehow, I see a bug crawling up the wall, dude. I didn't like that. What the fuck? It just hid behind our goddamn American flag. I guess it has a right to be here, too. This is America. That bug can live in its freedom as well. But what was I talking about? Now I forgot my train of thought. Dire wolves. So somehow they're able to. I was talking about dire wolves. I'm glad my brain remembered, because I didn't think I was gonna. When I was drinking the water, I was just like, oh no, it's gone forever. And then it popped up. I was like, oh yeah. But dire wolves, they brought them back. Somehow they're able to pinpoint specific genes within these wolves to, because, like, okay, this is why I love evolution. This is why I've looked into evolution my whole life. Because it's fucking sick. You don't need to fucking read some science fiction book if you read shit about evolution, alright? And actual science and biology and history, dude, is nuts, alright? So you fucking... It's fucking Jesus Christ. I can't even say it. I'm so excited, dude. Through evolution, basically you start with single cell organisms and then they become multi-cell organisms. It's a lot more complex than this, obviously. But through these fucking variations, we all split off. The only things that split off separately from everything else, there's birds, there's aviators or whatever the fuck they call them, birds, and then you got the mammals and the reptiles, and all right, reptiles count as birds or whatever, and then you got I forget. All right, I don't have my Zen on me, dude. I need a Zen, but let me just remember. All right, you got mammals, you got birds, you got I don't remember. My brain won't remember, but you just look it up. All right, look it up. I got a picture in my head and I can see it. All right, but I can't explain it to you. There's a fucking tree that fucking connects all of us together, all right? And through evolution, like mammals, all right? For example, through evolution, we fucking, like, and I don't understand why people who believe in a god or a gods of some sort, whatever the fuck you believe in like a higher power, why can't you believe in evolution? Oh, because God made everything. No, well, how the fuck do we know what God did? You are a fucking human being. Oh, I read it in this book. Humans wrote that book. You fucking idiot. So how do you know? I'm not saying to completely throw it away and disregard it, but don't fucking believe it with 100%. Like it's goddamn the truth of fucking God, because humans put it on this piece of paper and then changed the languages and then printed it thousands of times. And so you're gonna tell me, and we have thousands of different kinds now, fucking probably transgender Bibles at this point and bullshit. So it's like, how do we know what the fuck the Bible said? All right, so you can't. We can. Science is essentially our way of, to me, science is humans' way of understanding God, okay? God does things and humans understand it through science, okay? Oh, lightning. That used to be God and it still is God, but it's fucking science. It's electricity. We call it different things. It's just humans' ways of interpreting things, all right? And so through finding past species of hominins, which we are, we have deducted that we have evolved over time and other species have evolved over time. That's what Charles Darwin was talking about. And it's not a foolproof fucking. Charles Darwin had holes in his plans. He was working with very minimal evidence back then. And so he didn't have the full picture. But now we could piece together his missing parts. But we're not doing that because we suck. I guess we are. We are. We're fucking studying shit. We're doing stuff, all right. I don't know why I have so much energy now. I didn't ask to have this much energy, and I didn't ask to be this loud. And I know I'm talking pretty loud, but that's all right. Multivitamin. You gotta take a multivitamin just in case, you know. But what I was saying was that through this gene editing, they are able to bring back the dire wolf, and they're working on mammoths, they're working on Tasmanian tigers, and they're working on I think they were working on something else. Dodo birds, that's what it was. Dodo birds, they're trying to bring back. But listen, they're still extinct. It's just gene editing. We can see what they used to look like. Essentially, what they do is they go into the genome of a wolf. I just realized that I didn't explain any of that well. All right, what I was trying to say is that because of this previous fucking evolutionary history with everything, that you can go into these genes and you can pinpoint these genes. Like inside us, there is a hair gene that monkeys have probably, and ours is probably mutated in a certain way. And so you mutate it back to like make us very fucking hairy, and you could essentially revert people back into monkeys or revert them into whatever the fuck you want in the future. And they're already selecting certain genes for human editing. I don't remember, like in vitro fertilization. They you can select different things inside there. They don't let you pick gender, I don't think, or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that it's here. It's not. It's very primitive, just like Neuralink One. It's very primitive, but gene editing is here. Fucking neural implants are here. It's about to be a crazy fucking world that we're about to evolve into in the next 10 years, dude. It's gonna be wild. And I'm excited to see it. Really, I am. I'm kind of stoked. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully it makes life easier. Not by fucking everything up either. I don't want that to happen. But, I just ramble like a crazy person in my apartment. What the fuck am I doing? I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, dude. And I just hope it works. I don't ask people to subscribe or nothing. I just keep doing it. I like doing it. I have a good time doing it, and so I do it. And if we just see what happens. I got people who watch, they do all right. And I love everybody who watches. So we're only at 20 minutes, dude. I thought that we were going to go into a fucking great fucking explanation about some extravagant shit. And here I am sitting. I won't lie. I may have allegedly may have smoked weed. I don't smoke, but I allegedly did. And let's theoretically say that I did, all right? I didn't do it, but I theoretically did. And it was a lot. I did. I normally, with Zins, I can usually keep a coherent thought, but right now it's not going too well. I might go smoke a cigar and take a break, and then I'm going to come back. That way we can fucking have good shit for the rest of the podcast. Because I'll go think and smoke a cigar, and then I'll come back, and I'll be alright, alright? And then we'll be alright, alright. I'll be right back. Alright. It's a nice ass day outside. I kind of want to go chill out there after this. To be honest, go for a walk maybe. Oh, that'd be pretty sweet. I'll probably go for a walk out there. It's a nice day. I don't know what time it is. I don't have my watch on. But there's a wasp out there. I'm gonna have to warn Chance about it. Because it's fucking building its nest right above the garage. And so it's trying to build a nest there. Why am I talking like this, dude? My brain's... I think I'm just tired, to be honest. Because normally when I smoke, it's not like this. I think I've been pooped this week, dude. In the last week, I've just been pooped for like a month. I think wasting time sets you back fucking weeks. It sets you back weeks. You think it only sets you back 1 or 2 or nothing, but you fuck around, dude. You start fucking dragging ass. And it sucks. You gotta stop messing around. You just gotta stay locked in. That's the fucking secret to life, bud. That's what people want. Everybody wants, how am I supposed to live my life? Lock the fuck in. Go to the gym, or at least fucking exercise. Get yourself into a good shape. Fucking eat well as you can on a budget. Dude, I smashed like 4 peanut butter and jellies the other night. And it's not even a joke. I'm thinking about having one right now, to be honest. Peanut butter's looking at me, dude. Peanut butter and jelly is just the perfect combination for a snack. And it's not a meal. It's not food to me. I think I look at it as, oh, this is poison that's gonna be amazing. And I eat it. Alright, and I eat like 4. Alright? I'll eat like fucking however many I goddamn please of a goddamn peanut butter and jelly. It's just the perfect snack, I ate a fucking triple-decker egg and steak sandwich last night. It was some little steaks I got from Hy-Vee. I think I got them from Hy-Vee. And I made those up. And I made some eggs. And then I put it all on a sandwich. And then I ate that motherfucking sandwich. And it was delicious. Well, it was alright. It was no fucking 5-star meal. Sounds a lot better than it was. Just because I was working with limited materials. If it were up to me, I'd be grilling those steaks. The eggs would be fucking... I don't like using an electric stove, to be honest, for eggs. Or really anything, because it kind of... I like a gas stove. It fucking works better. You got fire. You cook with fire. Alright? Why are we trying to cook with electricity? This is dumb. It fucking takes forever and fucking looks stupid. And I don't like it. I like a fucking burner. An actual burner. You got flame coming up. That's what you need in your life. Fucking put the pot on there, pour some water in, or put the water in, put the pot on, and then you got boiling water within like 10 minutes because the fire is heating up your goddamn pot. But no, with the electric one, the stove has to get hot, and then the pot has to get hot, and then your food gets warm, and it takes too fucking long, and then you fucking end up turn it all the way up, or at least I do. Not all the way, I just turned higher. And then I fucking just stir it really fast, because I get sick and tired of waiting. And it's bullshit. Dude, I've been waking up at 4:30 again, and it's early, but it feels good. It feels good waking up that early, because the rest of the world's still asleep. I like that. I like operating. I see that bug again. It's on the ceiling now. Interesting. It went from behind the flag on the ceiling. And it's still moving. Bugs are fascinating. They're weird, creepy little creatures, but they're super fascinating. Especially if you see them up close. Oh God, they're terrifying. But they're fucking cool. I wouldn't mind being a bug for a day, try it out. I don't want to get squished or nothing, but running into small cracks and shit would be pretty cool. Running up the wall like it's nothing. They could get anywhere, dude. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. If you're a bug, you can literally fucking... That's why the CIA calls it a bug. When they fucking when they're listening to somebody. Because bugs get anywhere. That makes sense. Never thought about that. But dude, if you're a bug, I want to put a camera on a bug. Like a spider or something. Watch where that motherfucker goes. Fucking dies, then the babies pick up the camera, and it keeps going. Oh shit, you get like fucking 10 generations of spiders on camera. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be wild. I don't know how you do that. Microscopic cameras. You need really small shit. And then you need adapter for the computer. Take this giant ass wire, adapt it to a little ass fucking micro camera USB, and you gotta use tweezers to plug it in, and then you can fucking see the footage of the bug. If you ever look it up on YouTube, there's fucking videos where they put GoPros on cats and other animals and shit. It's cool ass footage to watch, dude. Or there's this one that I watched where the guy would put a GoPro in the woods, and then he'd dump a bunch of food, like a bunch of bananas or a bunch of apples or a bunch of peanuts or just whatever the fuck he wanted to. I think he did a chicken one time, like rotisserie chickens, and it was pretty cool because you get to see all the animals come up, deer and raccoons and all kinds of shit, and it's fucking awesome to watch. I don't know, I like to watch that kind of shit. I don't want to be inside of it, because if I was there and I saw those animals eating that shit and I was like, oh shit, there'd be a bunch of, or bears. Bears come in, man, I'd fuck that, dude. I don't want to fucking be around a bear. I'll fucking fight it, shoot it. And I guess I can't fight a bear. I'd shoot a bear. There's no fighting a bear. I just found out that a fucking 9mm bullet will just bounce off of a bear's skull because it's so dense. That's wild. And in the Ice Age, like I was talking about earlier, there was a bear called the short-faced bear. And this bear was like, it towered over humans let's say we were probably 5 foot, then this bear was probably 10 feet, 12 feet maybe, 14. I think a normal bear now can stand at that high, 14. I think a male black bear or brown bear, a male grizzly bear can stand at like 16 feet. So I think this bear stood at like 20 or some crazy. I know it was nuts, but this bear, there's a theory that it stalled us from getting over the Bering Strait when we crossed because fucking there was short-faced bears there. and you fucking come up on a bear taller than this motherfucking ceiling, I'd fucking shit my pants, dude. I'd be like, no, absolutely not. But back then they were fighting everything, and it was cool as shit. Nature was brutal, and it still is. We just pretend that we're not part of it now, but we are. We're part of it. That's why this bug's in here. He's gonna fucking find. He might find his way out, to be honest, or he might just live here and die here. Who knows? I wonder if they know. I guess they sense probably. They probably sense like cold and hot air, and they probably sense like vacuums of air, maybe. Like if a crack exists, there would be a vacuum of air through there, so maybe they can sense that kind of stuff. I don't know. I ain't a bug expert, dude. I'm just talking out of my ass. It's what we kind of do here, man. We just fucking. I realized the other day, it's kind of funny, but I was driving and I was thinking, obviously, and I realized my brain's a bit of a chatty Cathy. Whatever the fuck that fucking weird white people saying is of a chatty Cathy, dude, my brain's kind of one. It made me laugh thinking about that because my brain never stops sometimes. Sometimes I get very brief moments of peace within my skull. But most of the time my brain's trying to fuck with me, or I'm arguing with myself sometimes over stupid shit that doesn't even make sense, dude. My brain's just like a fucking whirlwind of fucking bullshit sometimes. That's why I gotta go to the gym and fucking stay on my P's and Q's, because I get so much anxiety that it's just weird. It's a weird hyper anxiety that it's not easy to explain, and it fucks with my head. It fucks with my head a lot about anything, really. Just anything that could make me worry. My body usually, like, oh, did I fuck something up, or did am I dying? Most of the time it's about my heart. Am I having a heart attack? I worry about that, or I worry about people. Worry about a lot of different things, you know. I get like severe anxiety sometimes that just makes me. Sometimes it turns to paranoia. It's like, shit, is this shit really gonna happen? But I can usually wrangle it back in now. And I assume it's because of the concoction of medications that they fucking slewed through my brain at a young age. Probably made me a little wild in my head. But I'm learning to maintain it. I'm learning. I'm figuring it out, you know. You take what you can get, dude. You can either complain about the rules of poker, or you can play your cards, and you can see what you can fucking make of it. And you may win or lose, but you keep playing until you win, dude. You take win after win after win. You keep learning. You keep fucking. Just because you lost doesn't mean you really lost. You might learn a lesson, and that's winning, dude. You're winning because you're learning. I really like the jobs that I've been working in because there's a lot of older people there. And the jobs I've worked in, most of the time they're either alcoholics, or like they're recovering, current, or there's a few like people who've never touched nothing. But the recovering people are the people I like to talk to, because those people, they got their shit together and they've gone through a lot of bullshit. They've fucking seen a lot of shit and seen a lot of lows in their life and done a lot of things that they're not proud of. And that's kind of what the fuck I've done to myself. And it's good to learn from people like that, because you gain experiences and knowledge and things that you wouldn't have known even by just watching them. You don't even got to talk to them, although I like to talk quite a bit, as you can fucking see. But I really love the conversation. It's like a game to me. It's like a ping pong game. Bong, 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 bong. Sometimes I get too excited and overspeak, or what's the words? Sometimes I will interrupt people, which is a dick move, and I try to catch myself from doing it. I'm getting better at it, but I used to do it bad because I just get excited. I get excited about shit, and then my brain's like, and I'm like, shit. Because I like to hear what other people have to say too. But my brain's so loud sometimes, I just say shit, you know? I don't know. I started to think about earlier today. Because it happened where I interrupted somebody and then I tried to get him to say what he's going to say. And then it became this weird thing where he was just like, nah, you say what you were going to say. And then I felt like an asshole. I was like, shit, I accidentally interrupted this guy, cut his point off. I was like, that's a dick move. I got to stop doing that. I got to just be patient, learn patience. I get excited. I get too excited and then over project sometimes, you know. Sometimes you gotta pull it back. Just a wee bit, you know. You don't wanna be over fucking bearing. I'm gonna make a PB&J, god damn it. Wow. Who knew that hydrogenated I can't say the word now. Hydrogenated peanut oil or hydrogenated vegetable oil and I don't even know what I'm trying to say now. Give me a second. Hydrogenated vegetable oils and high fructose corn syrup would be so good. That's what I was trying to say. Because this shit's bussin'. But it makes me wonder, what the hell was a PB&J like when they were first invented? When they were made with real peanuts and turned into a spread and then just... Because obviously they use real peanuts, but like, what else are they doing to this shit? How are they making this? I don't entirely trust the food that they give us anymore. Just from shit I've read and looked into, most of the shit they give us is poison. And I know that. Still eat it, obviously. What else are we gonna eat? Even our vegetables, our meat, a lot of shit just has bullshit in it. And you kind of can't get away from it. Our water, it's unfortunate, to be honest. I want to get rid of that. I don't want no more bullshit. I don't want bullshit in my water. I don't want bullshit in my food. Just give me good shit. It's not that hard. Especially with modern science and modern agriculture. We could do it. We just choose not to. We could do studies. Just like the Native Americans used to do. Mixing plants together. That way they utilize each other's strengths to become one strong thing. We rotate the crops and we let them help each other. We can do studies. Study it. Figure it out. I don't know. I'd study it if I could. I don't have a lab. It'd be cool. If I had a lab, dude, I'd be studying all kinds of random shit just to do it. Why not? Is a dog ticklish? Tickle, 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 tickle. Dog ain't ticklish. I guess dog not ticklish. I want to just find out everything. Why not? Can a fucking cat land on its feet if you fucking tie a parachute on its tail? Just do random shit, you know? And I'll throw millions of dollars into it. Why not? Obviously, they'll be more thought out than that. I'm just spewing ideas out. You know what I'm saying? I just think it'd be cool. Have a lab, be a scientist. I've always wanted to be a scientist too. That'd be really cool. Just test shit out. That's what I like to do. My mind, my mind's like a scientific scientist hippie philosopher. So my brain kind of, and I say my brain because it tortures me. It tortures me. It does. I think everybody's brain tortures them though. If it didn't, why would we drink, smoke, do anything we do? Our brain controls us a lot of the time, and I don't like that. Impulses and prior, like our brain tries to simplify everything, and I don't want things to be simple. I try to keep an open mind in it. It's very hard. It's very hard because the brain doesn't want to do that shit. So you work with what you got, you know? Like I was saying before. I needed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, I didn't need one, but it is good. Very good. Especially, this is the perfect combination. If you do it any different, you shouldn't be eating these. Grape jelly and crunchy peanut butter. All right, that is the way it's done. You tell me down in the comments. Creamy, crunchy, what kind of jelly? I hope that it's this way. I ain't gonna talk shit if it's not. I just told you to do that because I'm curious. I'm curious. I kind of want to do a poll, a mass poll, or maybe they've already done it. Maybe I just gotta look it up. I'm gonna ask Grok. After all this is done. I'm also gonna ask Grok if you can have a heart attack from eating too many peanut butter and jellies. Because this is my, like, I don't even know. I've lost count of how many peanut butter and jellies I've had this week, dude. They're just delicious. I'm still a food addict. I still eat like crazy. I just try to burn it off. Because burning it off, way easier than trying to control my brain. Because somehow, dude, that's the thing about, I'm not saying I'm the smartest motherfucker on the planet, but that's the thing with gaining information and trying to become smarter over time. You get better at tricking yourself, too. It's not just fucking, you get better at everything else. Your brain gets better because it's fucking evolving and gaining better fucking ways of getting you to do bullshit. That's why humans are constantly battling to stay on the right path. It's hard, but we can do it. I'm gonna end this thing.